See, Cat in the Hat, Gran Turismo 3 Ace back. There's really not much to play. Alright, I really went through all that, and there's so many more behind here. Same it up there! Same it up there! It's even worse. There as well. There's two different ones, there's some there and all that.
Subject: your kid's absolute lack of common sense. Dear parents, y'all thought it'd be a brilliant idea to turn their exam paper into a goddamn paper airplane and launch it at the head of the invigilator. I wish I were kidding. Instead of... Subject: your kid, the door destroyer. Dear parents, your child, in the middle of an exam, decided it was the perfect time to kick a goddamn door clean off its hinges. Was it a math test too hard? Did the door insult their honor? Hell if I know. What I do know is that your kid owes this school a door, some respect, and maybe a damn apology. Subject: what the f*** is wrong with your kid? Dear parents, your kid stood up during a goddamn exam and chanted, "Die, die, motherfucker," like some unhinged lunatic at a death metal concert, in the middle of the f***ing room. Are you raising a WWE wrestler or a future felon? Subject: your kid's f***ing chant. Dear parents, let's cut the bullst. During today's exam, your little darlings thought it'd be hilarious to scream, "We want murder, we want death," like we're running auditions for a goddamn horror movie. Are you raising future valedictorians, or did I accidentally enroll the fucking purge? Subject: what the actual hell, dear parents? One of your kids walked into my damn school during an exam, dragging a giant sack of literal shit, and had the audacity to throw it. Let me repeat that. A student, your spawn, brought a bag of human crap and threw it. I don't know if this was a failed science experiment, a cry for attention, or just a total abandonment of brain cells, but I'm sitting here trying to process how we even got here. Subject: the incident during exams. Parents, let me make this short because I'm still fucking livid. Right as I said, "You may now begin," one of your brilliant offspring shouted at full fucking volume, "Fuck." Not whispered. Not muttered. No, they practically sang it like they were auditioning for some profanity opera. Subject: your kid and the goddamn bell. Dear parents, what in the actual hell is wrong with your kid? Who in their right mind brings a bell to an exam and starts ringing it like some deranged town crier? This isn't a circus, and your kid isn't the goddamn ringleader. While everyone else was trying to pass algebra, your kid decided it was the perfect time to audition for most obnoxious human alive. Subject: the absolute bullshit that just happened during exams. Parents, one of your kids, apparently possessed by the spirit of a goddamn gorilla, opened their exam booklet so violently it ripped in half. Who does that? It's a fucking test, not a cage match. This isn't some WWE audition where we're handing out chairs and calling it extra credit. Subject: what the hell? Seriously. Dear parents, today at exactly 8:01 a.m., right after I told your precious little scholars to begin their exam, one of them, and yes, I'll gladly name him if pressed, proudly announced to the entire goddamn room, "I fiddle myself to Jessica." Let me repeat that for clarity. This kid chose that exact moment in a silent room full of his peers to share this absolute hellscape of a confession. Subject: your kid thought throwing a bowling ball through a window was a good idea? Dear parents, Principal Davis here. Your kid decided that throwing a goddamn bowling ball through someone's window would be a smart move. Let me be clear. It broke. I don't know if they thought glass was made out of marshmallows, but it isn't. That's some next level stupidity right there. Subject: mass debate fiasco in exams. Dear parents, what in the actual hell is wrong with your kids? Today, during exams, some little genius decided to kick off a mass debate. Yes, a mass debate over whether summer or winter is better. Now, instead of focusing on their damn test, half the room was yelling about snowball fights while the other half was screaming about sunburns. Subject: your kid has a weird obsession with the letter X. Dear parents, what the actual hell is going on with your kid? I've seen some bizarre shit in my years as principal, but this takes the cake. Your child is obsessed, like creepily obsessed, with the goddamn letter X. They've been drawing it, chanting it, whispering sweet nothings to it like it's their soulmate. It's beyond weird, it's disruptive, and frankly, it's pissing me off. I've got algebra teachers sending me emails about this kid moaning over X in equations like it's a goddamn romance novel. Subject, students' dumbass behavior. Dear parents, this morning your kid decided to play genius and refused to get on the school bus like a normal person. Instead, they sat in the back like some freak, snorting engine fumes like it's a goddamn hobby. Yeah, you read that right. They figured that sniffing bus fumes was a better idea than just sitting down and being a regular student. Subject, your kid crashed a plane into Billy's goddamn house. Dear parents, what in the actual hell is wrong with your kid? Today, using Microsoft Flight Simulator, your little pilot thought it'd be a genius move to crash a virtual plane straight into Buddy Billy's goddamn house. Yes, their friend's house. Not a random building, not some creative airfield landing. No. They aimed directly for Billy's pixelated front porch, like it was a fucking target in some kind of psycho aviation game. Subject, your kid, Microsoft Flight Simulator, and utter idiocy. Dear parents, what in the actual hell? Your kid decided to lose his damn mind over Microsoft Flight Simulator 2024, getting stuck at 97% setup. Instead of troubleshooting like a functioning human being, he thought suing Microsoft and calling the goddamn police was a good use of everyone's time. The police, over a video game installation. Do you realize how utterly stupid that is? I had to explain to law enforcement why they got dragged into a tech issue, and let me tell you, I was one missed coffee away from quitting on the spot. Subject, your kid lost his mind on Microsoft Flight Simulator. Dear parents, what in the actual hell is going on at home? Your kid, yes, your kid, spent his afternoon on Microsoft Flight Simulator, genuinely believing the FBI, CIA, or some Men in Black nonsense would storm through his window if he so much as grazed the virtual White House lawn. Subject, what the hell just happened? Dear parents, what in the unholy hell possessed your kid to bring a goddamn Samsung Note 7 to school, a phone famously banned for blowing up like a cheap firecracker, and then smash it with a hammer? Well, guess what? It f***ing exploded. 2 students are dead. Gone. Because someone thought it'd be hilarious to turn a volatile device into a science experiment. Do you know how hard it is to call parents and tell them their kid got blown to bits because some genius thought, hey, let's see what happens if I just hit this bomb phone real hard? Subject, your kid and their damn phone. Dear parents, your kid thinks they're the next tech genius because they can text under their desk without getting caught. Spoiler alert, they're not. Today, I caught little Johnny, or Susie, whatever, texting their dumbass friends during class, laughing their heads off like it's a stand-up special. Here's the kicker. They were using the tree emoji as a laughing emoji. What the hell is wrong with these kids? A tree? I don't know if I'm angrier about the texting or their absolute failure at understanding how emojis work.